Welcome to the Connors and Ferris High School Sports Show. Jeff, DiVeronica and Steve Bradley. It is Section 5 basketball season, my favorite time of the year. Steve Bradley, excited to have on. Boy, in my 20 years of doing the show, if it's been more than once, Brighton boys basketball has not been a frequent visitor, but there's good reason for a lot of optimism for the Bruins this winter, starting out with a season opening win over Fairport. Anytime you beat a Fairport team, people take notice. Steve, we'll see if we got some early season newsmakers here.
Yeah, Jeff, and it's December and everybody's just trying to figure out their own identities as they build towards the season. Usually I break the season into thirds. There's the Thanksgiving to Christmas, then there's the New Year until the end of the regular season, and the sectionals is a new season. So as we're taking off in this first season, it's just interesting to see how some of the dominoes fall.
Without any further ado, let's introduce the Bruins, starting with their sixth-year head coach, Dave Tisa. Hi, Dave. How are you?
Good. How you doing, Jeff?
And I know you're sitting next to Reggie Smith Jr. Hi, Reggie.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. And our guys in the bottom here, I'm going to open up the screen here. Let's do this. And let you guys in the bottom, why don't you introduce yourselves, fellas?
Andrew Kotrides, senior. Trygve Watkins, senior. Troy McPherson, senior.
Trygve Watkins and Andrew Kotrides. See, I wanted to make sure I proved you guys I could say it. Troy, that's easy. Troy McPherson, right? Well, guys, congrats on a great start to the season. One win is one win as we record this now, but you got a big week ahead as always. The only starter back is Mr. Smith. Dave, let me ask you about this team, and obviously some new faces, but what gives you optimism about this group, Coach?
Well, last year, Andrew and Trygve were our six men off the bench. So they got a lot of experience and played in a lot of big games and played a lot of big minutes for us. Those two, coupled with Reg, who was first team all county as a sophomore, averaged 17 points, 10 points and 10 rebounds a game. Second team AGR as a 10th grader was really our focal point last year. And then Troy coming back to us from a year at prep school, because Troy started for us when he was a sophomore during the COVID year. And getting this core back, coupled with some of the new pieces that we had that was on the team last year that might not have gotten a lot of minutes but worked their butts off in the spring and summer, has led us to where we currently are right now.
Andrew, it's early in the season, and I kind of look at the games as the reward, but the work you do in the off season is really what allows you to win games and come together as a team. What did this team, Andrew, do in the off season to improve itself and become a unit?
We had like twice a week open gyms. We would get together and just go over some of the schemes, like our offensive scheme, our defensive scheme. And we brought in a new assistant coach, Coach Franklin, and he helped bring in some new ideas and just kind of draw us into shape before the season. And then now, obviously, we had like 2 weeks before our first game, working on that every day, getting chemistry built with the juniors. And we've gotten some team lifts to get stronger as well. And putting that all together kind of got us where we were for that first game.
The Bruins went 13-9 last year. You were a first-round winner over Gates Chili, and then you lost to, I think you were the number 7 seed in sectionals. Lost to second-seeded Thomas, 61-40. Of course, Schrader won the bracket last year. Reggie, what have you tried to work on in the offseason, young man, to make your game even stronger? Because now you are a marked man. So what have you tried to work on, Reggie?
I just tried to work on everything, getting stronger, staying healthy. Definitely like working on my jump shot and my physicality as a player.
Trygve, let me ask you about this guy. What's it like to play with him? And maybe have you seen any growth in his game in the last 6 months?
Oh my God, so much. I get to play with 4 of the best players in Section 5. It's a treat every night I step out on the court. Reggie Smith, he's always dunking, putting on a show for everyone. And the other guys do really well in just supporting and also doing their own thing.
Troy, Coach mentioned that you were away for a year at prep school, and now you're back. How does it feel to be getting the band back together and being reunited with the boys?
The best feeling ever. I missed this place when I was down there. Really realized halfway through the year that this is a place I want to come back to, but I want to graduate from. So making that switch meant everything to me.
Troy, did you go for sport reasons or academic or both, or where'd you go?
I did. I went for baseball and basketball, both of those two. So we ended up playing some high recruits down with there for both sports. So it definitely made me more experienced, and hopefully will make this year a little bit easier on me.
Where did you go?
Down in Georgia, it's a school called Raven Gap.
Hey, I always say this because there's I used to cover a lot of soccer when I was at the Democrat and Chronicle, and there was a point where the U.S. Soccer Association wanted kids to stop playing high school soccer so they could play high-level club soccer with the U.S. Soccer Academy. And I said, you know what? Nothing like playing for your school, playing with the guys you grew up with. And it looks like you're nodding your head. It looks like that's something you've already figured out as a young person. So props to you. Kudos to you. Dave, what did you like about the game at Fairport? It's the one we got to go on at this point. But what's Fairport like? Let's get a quick read on Coach Fitch's Raiders because they're always tough.
Yeah, to start talking, we've been prepping for Fairport for what, Reg? Probably like 2 months for that game. Again, just watching the film from last year and watching some of their games from last year, knowing how well they play help defense, how well they take care of the ball, how well they move the ball. And we had to come up with a way to match their defensive intensity and to do some things to try to make them uncomfortable, to make some mistakes. And it was a very low scoring game. Because both teams played, such good defense, and we turned them over a little bit in the fourth quarter with a little press that we threw on, and we just converted and made some free throws down the stretch. So, it was a tough game, but what better way to open up than to play at Fairport at the high school? It wasn't at the middle school like it was last year. It was a great environment. And I have the utmost respect for Coach Fitch. I played at Athena. His dad was coaching against me, back in the mid '90s, and it's a machine out there. So it was a good way for us to start our season. Absolutely.
Yeah, with a Fairport team, you're going to earn every single bucket for sure. So, guys, let's take a quick break. Come back and talk more with the Brighton Bruins right here on the Connors and Ferris High School Sports Show.
Whether it was Dad letting you grill for the first time, or Grandpa taking you out to a ball game, or even a summer picnic before the fireworks on the 4th of July, Zweigel's has created generations of memories that shape who we are and what our community has become.
Are you ready for a great visit? The first 500 students to visit Roberts Wesleyan University could receive a $100 Amazon gift card. Prospective students can check out Roberts with their families and participate in at least 3 activities. Learn how to apply, get admissions tips, and tour campus. Register at roberts.edu/visit.
You don't choose to get hurt at work, but you can choose the workers' comp attorneys at Connors and Ferris to fight for your money and medical benefits you deserve.
With over 20 years of industry experience, we will give your case our undivided attention so that you and your family can focus on your recovery.
So call Connors and Ferris, the workers' comp attorneys dedicated to fighting for injured workers' rights.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Hi, this is Jeff DiVeronica. I'd like to tell you about my friends from Doyle Security. We lost my father-in-law a few years ago, and that meant my mother-in-law was going to be alone in her house. One of my first calls was to Doyle. Doyle has an award-winning burglary detection system, and that gave her peace of mind again. It gave her comfort. These days, you can't put a price tag on that. Whether it's for your family or yourself, at any stage of your life, Doyle is there for you. For seniors, Doyle offers a personally enabled GPS emergency response system. They have a full array of smart systems, including fire and carbon monoxide detection, security cameras, and more for your home or business. More than 35,000 families and businesses rely on Doyle every day and every night. Family owned and operated for more than 100 years, you don't have that kind of staying power unless you're doing something right. To learn more, call 1-866-GO-DOYLE or visit godoyle.com.
There are plenty of professional sports teams in Rochester, but there's also a lot of great high school sports action in each town in our area. When's the last time you checked out a high school game? Section 5 sports are about more than just wins and losses. They're about teaching teamwork, dedication, and discipline. So support the kids who play for your school. Get out and watch a high school game today. For more information, including schedules, rosters, and stats, visit section5.org. That's sectionv.org. Brought to you by the Monroe County League and Section 5.
Sweet baby, oh baby,
You know, whether you come here as a sixth grader or a ninth grader, you have to spend your 4, 5, 6 years here and just get involved in so many different things. And then you're going to go out and set fire on the earth. When you get through McQuaid Jesuit, you're not going to fail when you get out in the world.
So from the consultation to the installation, I think the word that comes to mind is easy. I've talked to a lot of people where their renovations have been nothing but headaches, and this was never a headache. It was easy. From the moment Marty came and talked with me about all the options and about all the process, he was so easy to talk to. It was like talking to an old friend. Laid everything out. There was no pressure. I just felt very at ease about the whole process. And then when Ryan came, he was in at 8 o'clock and he was out by 3:30. It was incredible. And with the supply chain issues right now, the one thing that I loved the best about Bathfitter was that they do all of their own production and then they also do their own installation. So it was a quick process. We were able to get the installation date within a few weeks, and it was just easy. And we are so thrilled with our brand new gleaming tub. So we couldn't be happier.
Welcome back to the Connors and Ferris High School Sports Show. Having some fun talking some basketball with the Brighton Bruins. Don't call us that other nickname. They are optimistic about a season here where they can make some news. And I don't know, do you guys know off the top of your head when's the last time Brighton, or has Brighton ever won a Section 5 title in boys basketball? They're shaking. Wow, never. Interesting. Okay. Coach, can we...
Who saw that thing in the... I think there's a trophy in our trophy case from 1952. Yeah.
1952.
That's before Bob Matthews was shooting hoops there.
Yeah, right. That's right.
Coach, could you take us through these guys? Break us down. Like, what are their roles? Obviously, Reggie, go-to guy for you, but the other guys too. Could you just scout each one of us here what their roles are on this team?
Andrew Kotrides is our defensive spearhead. He takes pride in playing defense, and he always wants to cover the other team's, top player. He takes it as a mission for himself to take on that challenge. He's really improved his 3-point shot and his decision making. And I mean, the other night he played 31 minutes for us, 31 big minutes. He had I think 9 points, and he finished with 7 or 8 rebounds or something like that. So he is, definitely our defensive stopper. Trig is kind of like a jack of all trades. Trig can score from the inside. He can shoot it from the outside. Trig is another one who takes immense pride in his defense. I mean, he has really grown since last year, and the strides that he has made have been fantastic. And then Troy. When Troy was in 10th grade, I think he had 3 or 4 20-point games for us in that shortened COVID season. And when he went to Raven Gap last year, and then when he came back, he's stronger, he's quicker, he's an outstanding defender, he's an outstanding rebounder, and he's a great teammate. I think that's the thing that we missed the most about him last year, is the fact that he's such a good kid and such a good teammate. That having him back is really it's icing on the cake. But yeah, I mean, it's they're good boys. They play hard. They care about each other, and they're very, very, very easy to coach.
I think
Reggie,
the best
you guys are in Class AA this year, Reg. How nice is it to be getting this early attention, getting a win over an established program, and knowing that you're going to play the biggest schools in the section? You guys out to make a name for Brighton this season in basketball?
Yeah, it's exciting moving up to AA. I just feel like Fairport. We played good against Fairport. They're a good team. There's lots of powerhouses in AA, and yeah.
Reggie, I'm gonna guess no one else in the room here can dunk. Can Troy dunk? I don't know. Can you guys dunk? Who can?
Whoa.
Troy can dunk.
I can dunk as
Troy
well,
can dunk,
sir.
you can dunk it.
You
I'd be
can dunk
dunking.
too?
Yes, I dunked in a scrimmage. Yeah.
Scrimmage. Scrimmage. Okay, but I was gonna ask Reggie. Reggie, what's your favorite dunk in your lifetime? Have you ever had a favorite dunk?
My favorite dunk, just like normal, like just cock back. You know.
What about the one you had the other night?
Which one?
That was a good one the other night.
Oh, like in game?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, probably the one against Fairport.
Yeah.
That was one.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Nice. Trygve, how about you? You know what you are? I'm gonna say.
Nice one.
You know what I'm gonna go with here? I think the best teams, and this is true in sports, in all of sports, the best teams, guys know their roles. The Syracuse basketball team that won the national championship before you guys were born, pretty much, they knew their roles. You guys know your roles. I got a new role for Trygve. Ready? Some people call certain players like him the glue guy, right? He's the flu guy. He's the flu guy. Coach, tell us what happened against Fairport. It's okay. I want to know what happened against Fairport with Trygve.
Go ahead, Trig.
Oh, you're gonna tell? Okay, Trig. Tell Trig what happened.
You know, I wasn't feeling too hot. I missed the day of school before because I was just puking all day. Halftime came around. I was exhausted. I just puked. Felt a little better. In game, I was trying to get it out of my system. Puked a little in my mouth.
We had a garbage.
Got it right back
sideline just in case.
I had to walk out a garbage can to have
Yeah.
court.
He did. I really didn't want to puke on the court because I knew I'd be taken right out. So I had to swallow it. There was no other choice, you know?
So I mean, he played, I think he played 31 minutes. And I had to keep asking him, are you okay? Are you okay? And he's like, I'm good. Then but again, I was kind of going on him because he, like he said, he missed Thursday's practice and, came to school on Friday and just, he, totally gutted it out. No doubt about it.
Gutted it out. Nice. Well, look, guys, after practice, we appreciate you guys making some time for us. We wish you the best of luck making some history this year. I don't know if there's a super team, like one of those super teams that can't be beaten. So we wish you guys all luck in the world. Maybe you guys are the team that can make some history. So go get them, Bruins. Thank you for being on our show.
Appreciate you.
Good luck to you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.